Kay here from Girl Scout Crafts. Today we are going to be making the owl from this kit that I got at Michael's. Kits like this are great to have on hand for quick crafts that you might need to do, time fillers if your meeting activities ran short, or when your meeting plans completely change at the last minute. Everything you need comes in this kit except for glue. And after a lot of trial and error, I suggest that you get glue dots. They are relatively inexpensive. I got these for about $5. There's 300 in the box. You won't need to use all of them for this kit. And they're just, trust me, it's just going to be so much easier for your little girls to make these with the glue dots. I had a lot of trouble with the glue sticking to the cup. So, anyway, I suggest the glue dots. Just make your life easier. Save yourself the headache. Save the girls the headache. You should be good. They should have fun making them. Alright, let's get started. Okay. The very first thing I suggest you do is get this kit a couple of days or the day before your meeting, and take about half an hour to an hour to punch everything out. As you can see with this kit, they've put everything onto the individual sheets depending on colors, but like this little square right here, you've got wings for the turkey and wings for the owl. So you can't just hand a girl her cup and say, here's all the pieces that you need for your bird, because they're all mixed up. You've got parts for every different bird on all of these different pieces, with the exception of this black one has all of the pieces for the crow. Well, these two. These are all crow pieces. Everything else is mixed up between owl and turkey. And you have two crow pieces right here and here. So I suggest go home, get the kit, go home, take the cups out, spread them out on your table, and just start punching things out and lay it out in order so that you can see what goes in what. And then start filling your cups with all of the different pieces so that you know everything is there and everything's all together. And then I would put each individual cup into its own little zipper bag. I keep quart-size Ziploc bags on hand just for crafting stuff that I just reuse over and over and over. That way I know that they're not being used for food or anything, and I know if I just need a bag to stick some craft stuff in, I've got them on hand. But I would stick each cup into its own zipper bag, and that way when you ask the girls which one they want to make, they can just tell you, and you hand them the bag and you know that all of the parts are there. Especially for like daisies and brownies, they're not going to have the patience to wait for you to punch out the pieces. Pieces are going to get lost. You're going to have girls fighting over, that was my wing, no, that was mine. If you have the time, or make the time, take the time to cut all the, punch out all the pieces, make them up into own little bird kits, it will save you a lot of headache and a lot of trouble. And you'll be glad you did in the long run. Okay, so we've got everything punched out. And here's everything that we need for the owl. Like I said, if you can punch everything out before you meet with the girls, I highly suggest it, because of things like that. That's the owl's beak. It's a little itty bitty part, and it's going to get lost if the girls are punching it out. Older girls, you might not have that problem with, but definitely little kids, Daisy Brownie, 6, 8, 10 years old, yeah, you're going to want to cut that out for them. I suggest that you go ahead and let them assemble some of the parts beforehand, before you stick them on the cup. So we're going to start by, hopefully we've got enough light and you can see what I'm doing. Let's start with the eyes. These have, it doesn't really matter which way you do it. You can either have them punch the little eye part out, or they can leave it in there. It doesn't matter. It's kind of whatever they want to do. So you will get individual little critters when they make these. They're all going to have their own little uniqueness to them. So a little bit of glue. Put your glue into a small little cup or a lid, something about the size of a baby food jar or a condiment cup, anything like that, that's small, that they can use for the little bits of glue. If we leave the eye in, it will look like that. If they take it out, it will look like that. So either way, doesn't really matter. I like it out, so I'm going to take them out. And then I'm going to use the glue dots to put the eyes on, just because it makes it easier. To use glue dots, I have found that if you put the item onto the dot while it's on the paper, then it will come off. Usually easier, not always, but usually. See, there we go. We've got our glue, and I know you can't see that, it's way too tiny. But we've got our glue dot on the eye, and then just stick it on. And we will do the other eye the same way. Take that and stick it on. See, if they were trying to hold the cup and put those eyes on, I think that would be too difficult. The glue dots are clear, and these are mini, so I'm going to go ahead and use one to put the nose on it. They can, if you don't have glue dots, that's fine, just use the glue. It doesn't matter. And oh my goodness, that's tiny. And it does say just to follow the picture on the box, which that's the owl right there that we're doing. And it looks like they've left the yellow part of the eyes on. It makes zero difference one way or the other. So we're just gonna, I don't know, maybe you can see the owl. Can you see the owl? Oh, that glare is horrible. Let's not do that. Anyway, so there's our owl. There's the little face. And let's put his tummy on. Really, a thin layer of glue works the best. Stick it on. I'm going to let that dry for a second. The little tail feathers have a straight line there and a bit of a straight line right there that I hope you can see. Maybe better with the dark one. Right there and there. And they pretty much line up with each other, so it's not really on a curved surface. Does not matter. Again, everybody can do their own thing. Does not matter which order they put them on in. So I'm going to turn around to the back of the cup where that seam is, and I'm going to put out a little bit of glue, if my glue will cooperate. A little bit of glue, and then it's up to them. Put one in the middle, and then they can work their way around with the other ones. And you know what? We might be having trouble with the glue. Because that is just not wanting to stay. Well, it sort of is. Sort of not, sort of is. We'll see. There we go. Maybe that will stay. If it doesn't... Yep, nope. Okay, I'm going to figure this out. I'll be right back. Okay. This is not where we left off. It kind of is. So, normally, as you can see here, the craft glue works really well holding foam. It's not falling off. It's on there. Until it dries, you have a little bit of wiggle room to, you know, push and shove. Like that slides a little bit, but it's staying on there, and you're good. It won't fall off. For some reason, though, on these cups, that glue isn't wanting to stay. So I did a little test back here with that eye part, and the glue dot is holding it really tight. So I don't think we're going to have any problems with the glue dots then being on there. So we're going to assemble it with glue dots. You might want to have them do glue dots and regular glue, but honestly I think just glue dots would work better. So we're going to start again. Take the one you want in the middle, and it doesn't matter which way these are going on there, that way, it makes zero difference. This is one of those crafts where they can do it whatever way they want to. It makes it their own, it makes it unique. There's no right or wrong way to do it, which is a good kind of craft for kids, because it lets them use their imagination. And, you know, at school, everything's got to be done just a certain way. Yeah, don't make Girl Scout crafts like that. Just make it fun. So, we're sticking our glue dots on. We're sticking our feathers on. This is working much better. Yep, definitely go. Which way do you go? Definitely, I think, go with glue dots. Unless your girls are old enough to use a hot glue gun would definitely hold it just fine. But with little ones, you don't want to use a glue gun. Unless you're going to go back and do it for them, like let them put the stuff on and then you glue over that, that would work. Did I just stick that? Yep, stuck it on the wrong side. Okay, see, it's okay. We will toss that one into the trash and get another one. That one's used up. Let's look at what we're doing this time. Glue dot and feather. And everybody see? I hope you can all see. Glue dot, feather. There we go. Now we have our feathers on. Everybody see? Yay, feathers. Since we are gluing, let's see, these go on this way, kind of like that. I don't know, I think just for speed, I'm going to go ahead, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and use the glue dots for these as well, just so I can get it onto the cup and you can see how it looks when it's all done. And a dot there, and then I won't have to just sit here holding everything together, because that's no fun to watch. So there's our little wings. Now this foot, here's his feet, and here's the cup, and there's a pretty good sized lip on that cup. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the feet have to go in there and be able to kind of stand up straight. So I definitely use a glue dot on that to hold it in place. If you want to use your hot glue gun, like you use the hot glue gun after they put their feet on there, then I would go ahead and do that. Just as a little extra precaution, I would run just a little bead of hot glue right there. Yours won't have the lovely little bump right there. I can just pull that off. That was my tester, just to see if it would work. Everything's holding really good. There's his feet. Can you see that? All right. And now, for the grand finale, we're going to put his body on. And you can kind of look in there and see, can you see? It's hard, but you could see how much is going to be kind of sticking out. So again, back with the glue dots, and I'm going to need a couple more. I'm just going to stick a couple right down the middle to hold them on. So there's one. Let me get a couple more off of my roll. And the glue dots, they're not horribly expensive. They're $4 or $5. This box has 300 in it, which is a lot. It will last you for a while, especially if you do, you know, a craft 1 or 2 times a month. If you only have a handful of girls in your troop, then it will definitely last you a while. And they're worth it because it makes it quick and easy. You've seen how quick this has been using the glue dots, because right now our little owl is all put together, and oh my goodness, he's really cute. And our little tummy just keeps kind of sliding around. Once he's dry, that'll stop. But how adorable is that? I'm going to set him up, see if he sits. Yes, he does. And that would be great to put some little wrapped candy in, or even, you know, some popcorn at a little party. But there's our little owl. Oh my goodness, how cute. So there he is, sticking together. I guess that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. See, everything's holding. Oh, good. Perfect little owl. Alright, everybody. I'll talk to you next time.
Well, that's it for this time. I hope you found this video helpful. Please click the red subscribe button below so you won't miss any new videos. You can join our Girl Scout Crafts family on Facebook at Girl Scout Crafts 1912 to join the discussions, get some crafting help, suggest new videos you'd like to see, and have some fun with us. And if you need more help, you can check out our website at girlscoutcrafts1912.com, where you'll find written instructions, templates, and pictures for some of the projects on our channel and links to where we get our supplies. The links are in the description below, just in case you missed them. Thanks for watching, and happy crafting!